While there are various ways to examine socioeconomic effects on a student's education, this documentary set out to discover the personal facets of private and public high school education, then compare them respectively.
I went to public school. My public school was good. It was a good experience. I think that I learned the basics of what the general population should be taught. And as a kid, growing up all the way through public school, I feel like it was pretty generic. But by comparing it to close friends of mine that went to private school, they had more of an intimate connection with their teachers, and it was smaller groups of people, and they could learn a bit more in depth.
I went to a private high school. I definitely feel like I have an advantage because I had a smaller learning environment and the teachers were more hands-on than I've seen public school teachers.
My public school was huge. There were a lot of, I can't think of the exact numbers, and so classes were a little bit bigger than I know private schools, and we didn't have money for events that certain public schools have, or tutors like that really. It was mostly peer tutoring, so I think that was the biggest disadvantage.
And maybe it was just that private school, but I know that their SAT scores and stuff that came out of theirs versus my public school was much higher.
Everybody at my campus for high school went to tutoring for SAT and ACT stuff, and that stuff is really expensive. And I saw people who had a better GPA than get really high scores because of it, and I couldn't afford to go to those lessons.
Some private schools offer more opportunities for college preparement. So I know my friend's private school had a career fair, and they had all of Stanford and Brown and all that stuff. They came, and my school didn't do that. But I think education-wise, it's a very similar thing.
As you can see, both methods of schooling create some common competition between students at their own peer levels, each school hosting their own range of socioeconomic classes. Both types of schooling share subtracting schooling aspects. However, most private schools will better attempt to compensate in other aspects, such as lower teacher-to-student ratio or free tutoring or college prep. In the end, students from both sides tend to agree that college levels the playing field, whether public or private. It is up to the student to choose how much they want to do.